Hello, today we're gonna check our Hisense television, which not turning on. We plug it in, we press the button and a few blinks and nothing happening. Now we can see the backlight through the little hole. We can't see because it's dark. So at the moment it could be a backlight issue or a mainboard issue. The mainboard power board is one board in this case, so let's see. I'm hooking up a multimeter to the backlight output and see if it's tried to power up. Now when you plug, it's nothing happening, so you have to press the button as well. And yeah, 144 volt, nothing coming back, so it's shutting down. That's perfectly alright. Okay, time to take apart. Now with this Hisense television, to take out the board, that one is not a problem. The problem is starting when you realize the screen is glued completely. So this is why many services not doing this kind of job. So we take out what we need. We have to loose up or cut these grounding tapes, which is grounding the LCD panel. If you cut it, then please replace after that. After we're using a very good new blade, the glue what they use is a foam tape, so it's quite thick. You can take it off nicely. Once you cut around, you lift up the LCD connection board. I usually just use some tape and fold up to the screen. I'm using a little tape foam to protect the screen from scratches. And we start losing up nicely all around. If we missed any corner or any side, then we just have to go back. Otherwise, we're just moving around the sucker. And yeah, we just try to lift it up nicely. Once it's got all loosed up, we can lift it too. It's a 55-inch, so not a big deal. And we can put it away. Usually I turn off these suckers because if you leave them too long, it's gonna leave a permanent damage. Now we have a plastic cover on the bottom, which is holding the diffuser sheets. On the other three sides, so the top side, left side and right side, we have one piece of metal that is sliding in. So the only way to take off, you take off this plastic. After you find for more tapes and some glue, we nicely cut them up, loose it up. It's only 3 major points, but is it done? And after you can pull out the sheet with a nice straight movement. Yes, it is easy as it sounds. Once you take out the sheet, put away to a safe area. Now we have this little holder which is holding the diffuser sheet very nicely. They use screws. I love it. So we take out the screws and it's easy to remove compare with other companies who actually using these plastic clips, and you have to take out all the boards and everything behind it. It's just a mess. This one's quite nice. Now we have this reflector sheet. That one is again a problem, but not a big one. It's glued down on the side, especially on the bottom, but otherwise, they're using double tapes under the sheet. But you're just using isopropyl alcohol, you soak it up a little bit. Doesn't need much, a few puff from a bottle. I will show you in a second. And after you let it go, so just, go around on the bottom, and you leave it for 10 minutes, and you can easily remove these sheets without damaging them. All right, I saw other YouTube videos when other engineers was a little bit scared about this. You don't have to, okay. All right, so 10-20 minutes later, I take apart and I checked the LEDs. And we only have one missing. Now, many engineers, in this case, just replacing that one LED or just bypass them. That's my absolute favorite. We replace the whole thing because, be honest, if it's one LED is gone, you can repair it in 3 months, 6 months, another will die. No point. These boards, these LED boards are cheap. A brand new original one is cost you 40 quid. The labor, what you have to work on this television is just not worth it to come back again. The only difference with these new ones, because the new television using the exactly same one, it used to be one piece and now it's a left and right piece, and you put them together, and on the middle you have a little connector which you didn't have before. So if you buy this from a respected warehouse like TV LED bars from Vincent, then you have a lovely note with it, an engineer note, that you have to cut a little bit the reflector sheet. But I'm gonna show that one in a second. First, we're gonna put back the board, power up, and see if it's working. Because I had bad experience when the LED boards was damaged in the delivery, and in that case I had to fix them. The last one was maybe 2 days ago. So let's hook it up. We need obviously a power button. Push it. And yeah. And there is the light. Amazing. Strongly recommend not to look into this light directly. Okay, so we have sunglasses prepared for that one. If you look into this one or a nice Samsung LG backlight, you can blind for a minute easily. And maybe it's a reason why I have so thick glasses now. I don't know. All right. So we put back the double tapes. That will keep the reflector shape on the bottom, so it's not going anywhere. And as you can see, on the middle, we have this little connection, so I'm just cutting around that one. If you open the newer edition of this same television, they actually have this one in the factory, so we're just doing the factory work, nothing else. You want a nice angle on the side, and a nice flat surface on the bottom. Don't worry, it's not 100%. We put back these holders and it's gonna be all right. Once we screw them back, we just slide it back the sheet. Sorry, I tried to cut this, in an efficient format so you don't wasting your time. All right. Now that was actually a little bit tricky, so to put back that sheet, but after a while I figured it out. Now again, from TV Advanced you can get the amazing double tapes. It's basically just a 3 maybe 2 mm thick foam double tape, strong one. Obviously don't wanna loosey one, you know, a cheap Chinese, because if the screen is falling off and the customer want to watch the television, that's a little bit annoying. They usually get quite angry about this, as I heard. Alright, so once you cut it into the right place, you peel up just a tiny bit one side and you try to put the LCD on the right place. So this way you still can move it around. Now once it's in the exact position, you just pull out and it's gonna be stick on the right place. Even if you miss just a few millimeters, it's gonna be very ugly, so be careful. Alright, push it down a tiny bit so it's gonna hold at the moment. Don't forget, only these tapes holding the LCD, nothing else. And we put back the LCD board. Put back this plastic. I forgot that one, unfortunately. But because it's no glue, no tape on the bottom side, you can put back after that. Everybody can make mistakes, as long as we can fix them. It's not an issue. This one is holding with lovely little clips, quite easy. Alright, let's make it fast forward. Put it together, lovely light, working like a charm. It's another 2 years. If the customer reduces the backlight, we usually recommend that one, then maybe it's more. Mine is almost 8 years, 9 years old now. It's a Hisense and it's doing the job. Alright, thank you for watching. See you next time. Like and subscribe. Bye.